The governments of this planet truly are corporations. That's all they are. And like with any corporation, they only exist because of the people. There would be no reason to have a corporation if there was no product, nothing to sell, nothing anybody was interested in, or there was actually no energy whatsoever being directed in their way or towards them. So, in essence, we, the people of this planet, that's the coffee pot, we are the source of the power. We genuinely are. We make things work. We're the ones who build things. We're the ones who give the power to the media, to the government, to the school systems, to our local governments. They only exist because we give them our power. Now, you could also say we give our power away. This would be appropriate as well. Yep. Humanity has been doing that for a very, very long time. And there are literally no more excuses for that, because as things are coming out and more information is becoming clear and becoming public, we all know on a real basic level that virtually the entire establishment of government on this planet has been corrupted. Now, there may be some really good people in it, but they're in a system that's absolutely deplorable. They're in a system where blackmail, murder, kidnapping, every unimaginable horrible thing has been done to control and to clamp down power. Some of that has been done by bloodlines, human, half hybrid bloodlines. The larger portion of it has to do with off-worlders who have been hiding and working and living behind the scenes, basically interacting and manipulating humanity for their own pleasure. If you're paying attention, then you know that what's happened is that now that we are beginning to wake up and they're losing control of our minds and our emotional bodies, what's happening now is they have decided, well, in order for us to remain in power, we have to do something drastic. We have to initiate Agenda 21, Agenda 2030. We have to depopulate the planet, and we will choose who those people are that get to stay. And they will be those that we know we can manipulate and we can control. I mean, they're telling you this literally. They're literally telling you this. And the United Nations passed all this bullshit in the 90s, 68 until 1997. They passed all these programs to depopulate. And they've even laid out how they were going to do it: starvation, war, pestilence, biological weapons, viruses, and you're seeing it. It's all playing itself out. They've thrown everything out there to make this work. Now, what this has done is this has forced humanity to have to take a look at itself. And of course, that always begins on an individual level. We all have to look at ourselves first. And that's the hardest thing to live, the hardest thing to do, because we're not objective with ourselves. But the reality is, you're a soul in a human body. Now, that soul is not only unique, but it has an experience and knowledge that exceeds any known date that mankind could come up with. You know, I could say you're all eternal, that your souls are eternal, but let's just put a number to it. Let's just say it this way. the knowledge that you have goes all the way back to the absolute creation of this universe. It may go back even further, but let's just give you that. Let's just say that the knowledge and the experience you have goes back to the beginning of this universe. I'm not talking the solar system. I am talking about the entire holograph, all the dimensions up to now 12. You have that in you. That information is now contained in your DNA, because when you come in and you attach to a physical body, you lay your template over the physical form.